I think digital assets are like property. Digital assets, many of them are commodities, and digital assets should be treated on a similar footing as commodities or property. And once you have that kind of framework and you start to notice that a lot of the world will be digital, so ownership will be digital, and a lot of infrastructure will be digital, then as long as the tax treatment is fair and the same, I think these industries can all flourish. It's too positive sum of a game. A public blockchain like Ethereum allows for an entire new economy to be created globally, allows new jobs to be created, allows new applications to be created. There's plenty of tax revenue to capture from that, and it's still positive sum because it creates new innovation.
And once again, in terms of adoption and participation amongst investors, does India need a Bitcoin ETF approval moment? Does it need more institutional investors to really come to the table?
I think institutions are a large part of it. I think that crypto is universal, blockchains are universal, and we want as much retail adoption as possible. Blockchains give access to financial products and financial assets that typically aren't available to retail investors. So that's a wonderful thing. They're global distribution vehicles. That being said, without institutions coming on chain, tokenizing their assets, and entrusting neutral blockchain infrastructure like Ethereum to do their financial transactions and with their assets, you're not going to see the ultimate potential be achieved. So yes, we absolutely do need precedent. We need things like Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. We need rules of the road for decentralized finance and for tokenizations, and we need stablecoin legislation. With that, I think the pieces will be in place to really let responsible innovation happen without missteps like hacks.
And Vivek, what does the industry need to do to be fit for purpose? CoinDCX is offering a white hat bounty of up to 25% from a pool of $11 million to anyone who helps recover any amount of that $44 million that was lost to hackers. That's all very well, but it's not really addressing the inherent shortcomings of the security architecture. What do they have to do to really tighten up some of the loops in what appears to be quite a porous system?
It's a new system, and it's a system that requires new sets of both regulations, but also operational security. The whole world is changing. I mean, even with things like AI, the potential to have fraud and fakes from AI is very, very high. So it's not just crypto. Even in just this decade so far, we've had two massive new innovations. One is AI, and one is the ChatGPT moment for crypto and blockchains itself. Both are happening at the same time. So I think security and being careful needs to upgrade in a meaningful way. I think that will happen. Regulations will help that too.
And the challenge, I suppose, for the entire architecture and the system is that AI can be used to defend and to attack. And Vivek, how is the industry getting threading that needle and getting their head around that one?
Well, the ironic and sort of beautiful part is public, open, transparent blockchains like Ethereum are actually perfect complements to AI because blockchains allow for authenticity. Blockchains allow for traceability. Blockchains allow for unique identifiers, so you can't have deep fakes and double spends. And so it's actually quite, it seems like science fiction, but it's coming true. The blockchains are the perfect complement to AI. So I think having responsible frameworks for AI innovation is happening very, very rapidly. We're now going to very quickly have responsible frameworks for crypto innovation, and both these technologies are going to marry together and actually help each other thrive in a careful, responsible manner.